And joining us now is CBS2 political reporter Marcia Kramer, who's covered one or two indictments of politicians in the past, I do believe. Yeah.
Definitely has. Marcia, George Santos called you in just the past, what, 10, 15 minutes? What did he say?
Dana and Dick, no one was more surprised than I was when I picked up my phone and the voice said, "This is Congressman Santos." I said, "Really?" But in any event, he talked about his day. He called it an interesting day. That was probably the understatement of the day. And he said he was ready to fight his battles. But several things I thought stood out for me. One, he said he wasn't scared about the indictment or the charges that he's facing. He also admitted that he thought that the government could have gone for more serious charges. I didn't, whatever those were. He also said that he thought that they were grabbing at straws. So for him, this was like, I guess he was like marshaling his thoughts, trying to figure out like exactly what he's going to do as he moves forward in this sort of weird thing. It's funny. I've covered so many politicians who have been charged with things, and here's what happens. They walk out of the courthouse. They're usually surrounded by a group of people. Dick, you know this. You've covered it as well. And you could put your microphone over the edge of one of their aides to try to get one question in, and they get into a car that's waiting for them, and they dash off. This guy, as Dana and I were watching on the set, he came out. He said, "I know you've been waiting to see my face." And he took question after question after question. I mean, it's an unusual experience for a politician.
Some lawyer is really cringing there. The #1 rule is keep your mouth shut under indictment. But a lot of people in his district right now are saying, okay, where do we go from here? Does this mean the end? Does it have to take a conviction to get him out of office?
Well, actually not. So it turns out that there are only 3 things that you have to do to be a congressman. 1, you have to be 25. 2, you have to prove that you've been in the country 7 years and you've been a citizen for 7 years. We have to figure that one out. And you have to live in the district. Anything else, you could be convicted, you could be in jail, you can serve in Congress. Now, what's interesting about this is that it comes as a number of people in Congress today call for him to be not only resign, but to be expelled, including a New York Congressman, Mike Lawler from upstate. So, that's going on as well.
He plans to go. He said he's not going to resign, and he plans to get right back to work.
Well, I have in my hand a tweet that he just sent out.
Oh, tell us.
And he says that he says, "I need support right now to keep fighting for freedom." And he goes, hashtag MAGA, hashtag Trump was right about everything, and hashtag stop the Chinese Communist Party. I don't know.
Whatever that means.
But the thing is that I think that what you saw here today, and I think I should point out, is basically the Republican playbook, the Trump Republican playbook, to a T. He called it a witch hunt. He tried to claim that why was he being charged when Joe Biden and his son Hunter were not being charged. And he also, vowed to fight these charges. And I should tell you that at the bottom of his tweet is a little face thing where it says, "Where's Hunter?" So clearly he's going to continue to say he's unfairly charged.
Yep.
He wants to deflect. The best offense. Defense is a good offense.
You invited them on your show, though.
I did invite him on my show, and who knows whether he'll show up.
Well, after the last, did you all see that? Because it was an hour, and boy, just a whole lot of his personality we saw.
I have a feeling, though, that his defense attorneys are going to say, "Are you kidding?"
Yeah. I think they're saying that already, actually.
You think? Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Marcia, thank you.
Great job, as always, Marcia.
CBS News New York was among the first to report Santos' not guilty plea this afternoon. We had extended live coverage with Carolyn Gussoff, and Marcia and I were here. Jim Sample from Hofstra University, as well as outside the courthouse there on the island. In-depth coverage anytime, big news breaks when it happens. Watch our streaming channel, CBS News New York, for free on Pluto TV or on the CBS News app.
And stay with CBS2 for continuing coverage on the George Santos charges. You can watch the entire Santos news conference on CBSNewYork.com.